I don't think KD under. I'm not gonna try to sound this.
No,
I
go
don't
ahead,
think
do it.
I don't
Go
think
ahead, do it.
KD knows what he wants when he wants to win. I don't think he knows what he wants. Golden State, he wanted to play out of the system, but now he wants a system. I just don't think KD knows what he wants to be successful. I don't think he knows what's best
KD's
for him.
mentally weak. That's why.
I don't think he knows what's best for him. But I tried to say
I
that
don't think he
respectfully.
does.
Does everyone else think he's mentally weak?
I don't know about mentally weak, but
I think he's soft. I ain't gonna lie. I think he's soft.
So.
And the reason why I think he's soft is because of what happened in Golden State. There was no reason for him to leave there. None. He was in a perfect situation. He ran himself off. The logic that Draymond Green ran him off or the offense, I mean, he was averaging 28, 29 a game. There was no reason why he had to leave there. They were going to pay him. And he could have continued to win championships, and he could have continued to build his legacy. The idea is
fans get in his head.
Yes.
Tell him you have to go win it on your own.
Yeah.
So as weak as that move was to join Golden State, I think it was an even bigger bitch move to leave.
What the hell?
Then he
That's
can't
so
win.
wrong. That's so wrong. That's such a
He
wrong
couldn't
way of
win.
thinking. What?
Stay.
So he could
If you're
have.
gonna make that move,
That's
stand
more
on
of
it.
a bitch.
If you're gonna make that move,
No,
yes, stand on it.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, Dub. If he's gonna leave Golden State to go to Brooklyn so they can build the unit around him, well, he might as well stay in Oklahoma City and got Russ traded.
Exactly.
But when
Because-
LeBron does it, it's not a bitch move. But when Kevin Durant does it,
Maybe
that's
KD
ridiculous.
just wanted to be somewhere where he felt respected. He didn't feel respected.
He was.
He
He didn't feel respected in Golden State.
I'm guessing. Maybe
Oh,
he
yes.
didn't feel,
I
maybe he didn't
think-
feel
I
respected
think-
because
I
of what
think he
Draymond
listened
Green
to
did
fans.
and wanted to leave.
I think he listened to fans who told him your legacy is going to be that you had to go to Golden State to win a chip. So he said, okay, then I better go show that I can do it without. No, just stay. Who cares? Who cares what people stay? That's the one thing I actually respect about LeBron James is he had a bad situation in Cleveland. They weren't putting the right players around him. He didn't go and join a team that just kicked his ass. He went and created a team and said, we're going to do it this way. And he didn't apologize for it. That's why I respect his move more than
KD never apologized.
So if
KD
but he
never
left.
apologized. What are we
By
doing?
leaving, that was his
LeBron
apology.
left every time when the team started becoming
and
trash.
Absolutely.
What are we doing?
As a
Okay,
free
well,
agent,
first of all,
absolutely.
first of all, no, he didn't. That's number one. Number two,
What?
Mars, to your point, Mars, is it fair that if that's the logic, then why would KD even leave Oklahoma City? Because he was the man in Oklahoma City. Russ was the guy that everybody was on about why wouldn't he fall in line. So if anything, Russ was the guy who, if he wanted him gone and they wanted to upgrade, that would have happened. But he was the one who bailed on them. But now to go to Brooklyn and basically have them build it around him again, and it's not working, you might as well have stayed in Oklahoma City.
He wanted to win. Golden State was pretty much a guarantee, so he won. And
now
now,
he
he got what he set out for.
Right.
He wanted to go elsewhere, and he did that. That's it.
Well, he ended up winning in Golden State, which is what he wanted. Well, if he wanted to win in Golden State, why not just stay there?
If
He
LeBron
already achieved what he wanted to. He won.
why didn't LeBron stay in Miami or Cleveland? Or why is he gonna leave?
LeBron should have stayed in Miami.
Well, first of all,
Like, what are
LeBron,
we doing?
LeBron should have stayed in Miami. You're absolutely right. But when he left to go back to Cleveland, there was other factors there. It was, I want to go back home. I want to bring my home a championship. Dan Gilbert probably lied to him and made a bunch of promises. And so he was like, you know what? Okay, I want to go back to there was different. It was for home. And why did he leave Cleveland the second time? Because he was going to build his post-basketball career in LA, which is a production company and an agency. It's all the moves are calculated. There isn't a coincidence.
Of course, it's
There's
calculated,
absolutely
bro, but you're
calculated
calling
moves.
one man a bitch for leaving a team.
I didn't say it was a
success-
bitch. I didn't say
You
I said
said it was a bitch move.
Yeah.
You calling one guy doing a bitch move when another guy literally did the same exact
He
thing
didn't do the
for
same
different
thing.
reasons.
Hold on. Hold on.
LeBron left his
hold on.
team.
Did LeBron leave?
LeBron left his teams. LeBron left his teams to go compete for titles. That's what he did.
Did LeBron leave?
I
Did
don't
LeBron
like that.
leave his team as a free agent? Did LeBron leave his team to go to the team that just beat him the year before in the playoffs and won
No,
73
we're
games?
talking
Yes
about
or no?
after- we're
It's
talking
not.
about
That's
after-
fine.
Fluent.
You can think
Now
that's a bad
you're
move, but then you say it's
misunderstanding.
also a bad
Hold
move
up.
for him to leave. But
Fluent, you're misunderstanding
he can't
again.
win no
I'm
matter
talking
what.
about after the success. After they won chips, they left. It's the same shit.
No, it's not. No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
not.
Same
It's not
thing.
the same thing. The reason why it's
He
not the
left-
same
he
thing,
left
Dub, number
Miami
one.
and Cleveland. What
Okay,
LeBron left Miami to go back to his hometown to do something for them, whereas KD left because he let the people, the fans, dictate his next move because they said, "Oh, your legacy, your legacy." He didn't leave because he wanted to leave Golden State and he wanted to go and prove I
How
can
do
win
you
on
know
my
that?
own.
How do you know
Which,
that?
if he wanted
What
to
was
win,
the, so what was the reason for him leaving, dog? What was the reason for him leaving?
Whatever.
They could have paid.
KD said, from what I know, I'm just going based off what KD said.
Yeah.
He didn't like how they handled the Draymond Green situation. They just brushed it off as if it didn't happen. He
Mhm.
didn't like that. He didn't like that no one spoke about it. What you can say is sensitive is he didn't like how he was being cast as the outcast of the group, and everyone just called it KD and the Warriors instead of like the Warriors in total.
Right.
He didn't like that.
Mhm.
And also he said during the whole season he was having doubts about the team. It wasn't like he just made up his mind one day. He said throughout the whole season that he was contemplating leaving, and then that Draymond Green situation just like put the name.
He didn't like that he was being called KD and the Warriors.
He didn't like that he was being as an outcast
together.
and like he wasn't part of the group. He was just like
So the reason why it's not the same thing, Dub, is because number one, the Oklahoma City Thunder did a fantastic job of building that unit around KD. The Cleveland Cavaliers did a terrible job of building that unit around James. So those two situations are not the same. That's number one.
That's not the situation I'm talking about.
Well, that's exactly what
I'm leaving Miami and leaving Golden State.
I'm talking about leaving Miami, and then I'm talking about when he left Cleveland the second time.
Right. So they did a terrible job in building that unit around James. James, I don't think he ever even wanted to leave Cleveland the first time, but he had to go. Right. I don't think he wanted to leave Cleveland, but he had to go because he needed to learn how to win, which would explain why he came back.
There was also issues with Gilbert.
Well, of course there were issues with Gilbert because after he left and what Gilbert said, it would be difficult to go back to that, right? It would be different. It would be difficult to go back to that. And he had to be talked back in to going back to Cleveland because he didn't want to go back. So we're talking about a group where, you know, mom and wife, we're in Miami and we don't want to go back to Cleveland. What the hell are we going to go back to Cleveland for? But he got talked back into going there and it worked. But the KD situation, the reason why he left Golden State, the reason why he left Oklahoma City to go to Golden State, it's for one reason and one reason only. Because the gatekeeper, which is Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors, they weren't getting past them with the unit that they had. Period.
Okay. Why are we arguing about that move, though? I'm not arguing that point. I never argued that. I'm arguing him leaving Golden State, not OKC.
It's not the same thing, though. That's the point. That when he left, when KD left Golden State, it's not nearly the same thing.
Just mad that LeBron left Miami. What's the next?
The motors are just
no, Fluent. What I'm upset about is that, and then Mars illustrated perfectly. You're saying that he left because of the fans, and that was just a lie.
I don't believe that to be a lie.
You don't have to believe it, bro, but that's just what it is.
Okay, let's so we know your opinion, my opinion. It doesn't matter. Neither one of us can say we're right because we're not Kevin Durant.
The man said it himself.
Oh, okay. People always tell the truth in the media.
Ahead,
you're absolutely right.
Listen,
you're absolutely right.
Fluent.
Yes, you're absolutely right. No, you're right.
You got it. Like you said, let's go to super chat. Let's go to the 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 super chat.
Bro, just so you know, Lo, you started this, Lo. I want to.
I did not start this.
Yes, you did, Lo.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Man.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. Yeah, the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.